Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the new Prime Minister of Canada, dear Pleb.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleb is back. Tonight, we have ourselves an action-packed episode with Justin Trudeau getting himself absolutely roasted as he leaves his office. As well, Javier Milei, the president of Argentina, is at the WEF, and he goes full Ricky Gervais and roasts all the globalists. As well, tonight, North American Airlines appear to be going woke. But the question is, will they go broke? And in our last story, the French farmers and the German farmers are still going strong in Europe. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start tonight's report, can I ask you a favor? Can you double check and make sure you're still subscribed to my channel? I'm receiving hundreds of messages now of people saying they have been unsubscribed against their will from my channel, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if YouTube is trying to slow down my growth, if I'm being censored. Is it because I'm telling the stories that the mainstream media won't cover here on YouTube? Either way, if you guys want to help fight the censorship, smash that subscribe button and let's get the Pleb to 100K. Tonight's story starts out of Ottawa, Canada, where Canada's most unpopular person right now, none other than Justin Trudeau, got himself absolutely roasted when he left the office yesterday. Let's roll it. Look at the smile on his face. This dude loves every moment of this. He loves it.
Shame on you. We're still here for all the victims of your policies.
Of course he's doing the wave again. He's waving. He loves it. He loves it. He loves taunting. Look at this. He just loves taunting his haters, this guy. He loves it. Every moment of it.
For all the victims of your policies, the millions of Canadians whose lives have been destroyed because of your lies and corruption. We're sick of your lies and corruption. Shame on you. The millions of Canadians who've been victimized by your policies are still here. We want justice. Justice for the millions of Canadians and the thousands that are dead because of your policies.
Wow.
We want justice. We're still here, and we are not leaving until we have justice because of your lies and corruption. We want an end to your lies and corruption. Stop the war machine. 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 Stop the lies and corruption.
Watching Trudeau get roasted like this never gets old. Now, it's not just in Canada where we are seeing our tyrants being roasted. It's happening all over the world. As I've reported on this channel, the German farmers have taken over Germany, but it appears that their protest is now spreading to France, and the French farmers are standing up as well. Here are the scenes out of France today. Wow. Tractors everywhere. Wow. Awesome. Okay. Now, everyone knows the French are the best at protesting, and it wasn't just going to end there, as they are once again pouring manure all over the streets of France. I love watching the dump videos. Now, watching the French farmers dump manure on the street is honestly hilarious, but it actually gets even funnier as they are now once again spraying manure all over government buildings. There's no one more savage than these French farmers. Frenchmen, man, they get a lot of shit, but they are savage. They are absolutely covering this building. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. And for those who don't speak French, this actually says, "This is our last straw." These farmers are legends, just like the truckers were legends at the Freedom Convoy. Tough men create good times, and thankfully, they are fighting so we can regain those good times again. In our next story, we're going to transition right off the farmers because these two stories relate to each other, as this week in Switzerland, in a town called Davos, the World Economic Forum is happening. Now, this year's attendees, they wouldn't put out the attendance list in advance, but we found out through Twitter that none other than Javier Milei is on his way to Davos for the WEF. And he's not flying on a private jet like the Trudeaus and the Bidens. He's actually taking Lufthansa business class. Don't you just love seeing fiscal conservatives actually doing fiscal conservative things and flying in commercial? Javier Milei is absolutely refreshing. But someone on that flight caught up to Javier Milei and asked him, "Javier, why are you going to the WEF this year?" And here was his answer.
Plantar las ideas de la libertad en un foro que está contaminado de la Agenda Socialista 2030 y que lo único que va a traer es miseria al mundo.
¿Cuál es qué va a basarse la exposición del día miércoles? ¿Cuál es el eje?
Que la libertad es la llave de la prosperidad.
¿Cuál es el sentido de la reunión que Karina ya lleva y va a tener la audiencia el mismo miércoles?
Seguir hablando y dejándole bien claro de la convicción que tenemos en este cambio de rumbo que ha marcado el nuevo gobierno.
Now, Javier Milei arrived to Davos and he kept his word. He was going there to plant the seeds of freedom. But what happens next was unexpected as Javier Milei goes off on these globalists like he's Ricky Gervais hosting an award show. This tweet has like 24,000 likes in like 4 hours. Insane.
Good afternoon.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much. Today, I'm here to tell you that the Western world is in danger. And it is endangered because those who are supposed to have to defend the values of the West are co-opted by a vision of the world that inexorably leads to socialism and thereby to poverty. Unfortunately, in recent decades, motivated by some well-meaning individuals willing to help others, and others motivated by the wish to belong to a privileged caste, the main leaders of the Western world have abandoned the model of freedom for different versions of what we call collectivism. We're here to tell you that collectivist experiments are never the solution to the problems that afflict the citizens of the world. Rather, they are the root cause. Do believe me, no one better placed than us, Argentines, to testify to these 2 points.
Man, did Javier Milei just go to the WEF to tell them everything they are doing is literally wrong? That socialism is wrong, that globalism is wrong? He literally went to the WEF just to roast these people and tell them what a joke they are. Now, speaking of jokes, this clip that Damon Imani put out about the WEF is absolutely going viral here with 77,000 likes in under a day. Let's go see what the fuss is all about.
And I appreciate the World Economic Forum providing me the opportunity to be on this stage and say, fuck you, Klaus Schwab, and fuck your New World Order. We, the people, were born free, we will stay free, and you and all of your globalist friends, including everyone in this room, can go fuck yourself.
Now, the Karens on X are trying to put community notes on that clip as if we don't know that is a fake spoof. But Damon Imani put out another clip the following day where he issues an apology to the WEF, and it's absolutely hilarious.
And so yesterday I stood on this stage and said some things that I should not have said. But we all deserve a second chance. So I would like to apologize to absolutely no one. None of you were elected to show us how we should live our lives. All of you motherfuckers took your private jets to show up to this meeting, so don't lecture us about the environment. I ain't eating bugs, you can eat these nuts, and once again, you and your fake climate agenda can go fuck.
Absolutely amazing. I think we all feel the same way about the WEF and how they have this control over our lives as some kind of shadow government that we never voted for. Why are we allowing this? And thank you to Javier Milei for going into that room and basically calling all of them an absolute joke. Amazing. In our next story, Trump won Iowa, and he won huge. And the reaction from the left, from the media, and from Justin Trudeau is absolutely hilarious. After Trump's massive victory, Justin Trudeau came out and issued this statement saying that a second Trump presidency won't be easy for Canada. This dumbass literally broke Canada. He broke every aspect with record food bank usage, with homeless tents camps all over Canada, record inflation, groceries unaffordable, the housing market in an absolute bubble. People can't even get a spot at the hospital. But yes, Justin, it's Donald Trump that's the problem. Clown. But it wasn't just Justin Trudeau that was butthurt over this. It was also the American mainstream media who were so upset over Trump's victory in Iowa that they refused to broadcast his speech that night. Oh my God.
Point in the evening, the projected winner of the Iowa caucuses has just started giving his victory speech. We will keep an eye on that as it happens. We will let you know if there's any news made in that speech, if there's anything noteworthy, something substantive and important. The reason I'm saying this is, of course, there is a reason that we and other news organizations have generally stopped giving an unfiltered live platform to remarks by former President Trump. It is not out of spite. It is not a decision that we relish. It is a decision that we regularly revisit.
Not out of spite. It's not out of spite. Okay.
And honestly, earnestly, it is not an easy decision, but there is a cost to us as a news organization of knowingly broadcasting untrue things.
Just look how butthurt Rachel Maddow looks. Unreal. Now, you guys know on this channel that I like Vivek Ramaswamy, and he ran an excellent campaign. But unfortunately, after Iowa, he dropped out and did the right thing and endorsed Donald Trump for president. And in his endorsement speech, he absolutely goes off on Nikki Haley and roasts her to shreds. Watch.
You know what? We do have some enemies that we need to defeat on the other side, but we have challenges to address in our own party right here at home. So you know what? If you want somebody who's going to foist onto you to use your social media account, you want to use a driver's license to do it, to have the right to use the internet, this man's not your man. There's another candidate in this race who'll do that for you. It's Nikki Haley. You want to cut Social Security, you want to cut Medicare, you want to cut veterans benefits so we can fork over more money to Ukraine so some kleptocrat can buy a bigger house? Vote for Nikki Haley, not this man right here. But if you want to actually put an agenda that puts Americans first, to say that the moral obligation of your leaders is to the citizens of this country, not another one. There is not a better choice left in this race than this man right here. And that is why I am asking you to do the right thing as New Hampshire and to vote for Donald J. Trump as your next president, because we're not working with a lot of time here.
Trump Vivek 2024. That is the winning ticket. And after finishing in third place in Iowa, Nikki Haley came out and made this ridiculous statement saying it's now a two-person race. Okay.
I can safely say tonight, Iowa made this Republican primary a two-person race.
In what world? In what world? Only a leftist can make a delusional claim like that, and everyone knows Nikki Haley ain't a conservative. She is a liberal in sheep's clothing. And it wasn't just Nikki Haley with the delusional statements, as Joe Biden released this message the moment after Trump won Iowa. Watch.
You know, it's kind of funny. All these Republican candidates in the primary trying to beat Donald Trump. I'm still the only person to ever beat Donald Trump. And I'm looking forward to do it again for the good of this country.
Oh yes, Sleepy Joe, you're going to be the one that's going to defeat him again. You enter into bars and into restaurants and you don't even know where you are. You are completely lost and senile. Watch this clip here from this week of Joe Biden.
Morgan Sherwin. This is Morgan Sherwin and Sam.
Look at him. He doesn't even know where he is. Turn off. Look at him. Look at his face.
Sherwin and Sam.
Oh my God. He's completely lost. He's completely lost.
They help us. They help us. Service and sales.
Oh, good to see you.
Nobody in their right mind is going to vote for someone who looks that lost or is that senile. Good luck, Joe Biden, in the 2024 election this November, because I'm predicting a Trump landslide. In our last story, we're going to talk about the airlines going woke and why it is absolutely so terrifying. Now, in Canada, we have Porter Airlines who came out with this sign at the airport bragging about how they take diversity to new heights and hire all-black crews. Does that crew actually look diverse to you? Because they all look the same to me. And it's not just in Canada. It's also happening in the United States here with Southwest Airlines bragging about their all-female flight crew. Go off Queens, they say. But this tweet got itself so badly ratioed, and the backlash was so insane that they actually deleted the tweet. Look, I'm all for that all-female flight crew, but what is going to happen when they have to parallel park the plane? Jokes aside, I like seeing a little diversity. It's good, but it should never trump merit because this is aviation. People's lives are on the line. And if airlines are not hiring the best, then people may actually lose their lives. Listen to the CEO of United Airlines bragging about how he takes race and gender into account when hiring at United Airlines. Watch.
How is diversity and diversity targets working into the Aviate Academy?
We have committed that 50% of the class of the classes will be women or people of color. Today, only 19% of our pilots at United Airlines are women or people of color. And by the way, from all the data I've seen, that's the highest of any airline in the country.
Oh, great. Now this looks like an arms race between the airlines to see who could be the most diverse. Great. When are we going to see a blind pilot or possibly someone with Down syndrome piloting a plane? You know it's coming. Look at what happened a couple of weeks ago here with Alaska Airlines at 16,000 feet in the sky. Oh my God.
This wasn't even the emergency door. We're at the end of the plane, so the emergency door's right there. It was just a piece of the plane.
Who the hell wants to bet that that plane was built by woke, incompetent people? And thanks to Matt Walsh, well, you won't believe who actually built this plane. Look at this. Look at this. I can't put on the audio. Come on. I knew it. 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 The team who built this plane was a team formed by DEI. Diversity, equity, inclusion is literally having the sides of planes ripped off midair. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because it's so scary. When we start hiring as a society based on DEI and not on merit, this is literally what happens. Like, this virtue signaling is literally going to cost people's lives. It really will. And in the aviation industry is definitely one where we should not have any woke DEI nonsense in. It's far too important. This video here by Apoctaz is literally a spoof, but this is the direction where we are heading. Watch.
Welcome aboard, folks. We are very proud to share that your pilot is the most diverse pilot on record. She is a 3'2" transgender pansexual Native American man who identifies as a 6-foot-tall Korean woman. Any volunteers to help reach the controls are welcome. You will want to buckle up as her epilepsy is often triggered by the flashing lights in the cockpit. Remember to keep a whisper volume level, as she may have to consult instructional videos as a refresher during the flight. Now, can we get a big cheer for diversity?
DEI is simply not worth the risk. It really is not. And I can't believe we are allowing the left to come and penetrate into the aviation industry like this. This has to stop. We are going to wrap today's video on this clip here of Rob Schneider, who absolutely nails this whole situation in a 45-second comedy bit. Roll it. I love Rob Schneider, for the record. Freedom fighter, legend. Yeah, this guy's awesome.
CEO of United Airlines last month. The CEO, he announced of all the hiring for all the new pilots that are coming up this year, all the hiring for the new pilots, the main focus is going to be diversity. What? Diversity? Not the best pilots you can find? The ones with the most hours of experience? Ones you've done it before? Nope, diversity. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of flying all the time with these white pilots landing safely and on time. Boring.
All right, guys, that's a wrap here for today's video, but I gotta ask you guys a question here. What do you guys think of diversity and equity and inclusion being included or pushed so hard in the airline industry? Does that terrify you? Am I overreacting? Also, what do you guys think of that speech by Javier Milei, the president of Argentina, at the WEF? Was that awesome? Was it meh? I want to know in the comments down below. Also, what do you guys think of Trump winning massive in Iowa? According to the pollsters, Trump is not popular at all here in Canada. So are you guys on the Trump train? Do you guys support Trump? Or are you guys supporting another candidate in this race? I want to hear it in the comments down below. All right, that's a wrap here for today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like this video. YouTube will push it out and more people will see it. Or you can share it out on social media. And if you want to support this channel even further, you could buy a membership. That would help me out a lot too. My name is the Pleb. This was today's report, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.